hate the homies.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of I Hate the Homies, man. Rock Teasies Who I Be, episode number 60.
It's your boy Griff, and I hate the homies in real life. And number 60, very simply, Chuck Bednarik. How about that? They named the linebacker award after him in college, and he was a monster. How about that?
You know what? This is Supa Dave, but you know what? I missed you so much that I'm not going to even argue about the number no more. I'm just going to let you have your number now.
Well, hold on. I'm glad you said that, Supa Dave. Let's think about how you were so disrespectful the last two episodes. You had so much to say while I wasn't here. Well, I'm back. No. You stay right there, Commissioner. This don't have nothing to do with you, because in them last two episodes, I heard you, Rock T. I heard your plea. Hey, Dave, don't do that, brother, like that while he not here. Right. He can't defend himself. Right. So I'm gonna just talk to you how you talk to your wife every day.
Hey, baby, I think you know I'm about to put my foot on your neck, right? So before I put my foot on your neck, I just want to say a couple things. As I put the foot down, the first thing is,
I'm a very little man. I'm the smallest man. In fact, everybody watching and listening to this audio, I am in your car. I am in your house. I'm the new Alexa. You don't even know where I'm at. You need to just sit in your house. Hey, Dave, what's the weather today? And then I'm going to pop up on your desk and say it's 71 degrees in the morning and it could be cloudy later. How about that?
Don't you ever come for me, you giant of a man not. You gonna call me Fat Bobby Brown? Let me tell you something. You gonna call me Fat Bobby Brown? Oh man! I can, and let me just reply this way: Fat Bobby Brown, Skinny Bobby Brown. I'm Bobby Brown, Dave. Who are you?
I'm in your house. That's who I am, Griff. You don't worry about me. I'm here. You understand me? Alexa, move over. Siri, I'm better than you, Siri.
Griff, I'm a little confused, man. You got to clear something up. I'm a little confused.
What's up?
So that first voice, the deep voice, did you say
was that Brittany Griner?
Did you say that was Supa Dave's wife?
No, that was Supa Dave when he get.
Let me tell y'all something. The homies ain't here right now. It's just me and you, Ebony. And
all right, man.
Now, with no clothes on, I'm about to put my foot on your neck.
All right. On that note, if y'all didn't get a chance to listen to the I Hate the Homies last couple of episodes, Griff's been out the country. He been in Africa doing this thing, man.
I've been doing. Let me tell you something. First of all, y'all was holding it down. I really enjoyed both the episodes. Really, really good stuff. And them voices is hilarious, right? I just got this Rodecaster Pro. I could do anything with it. There's a whole bunch of. Hold on. Look. I can also here go Dave. Here go Dave on Halloween.
Trick or treat. I'm a small robot with no master. Is there any way you can give me $2?
Griff got his new toy, y'all. Griff got his new toy.
I ain't gonna. Yeah, it's kind of dope. I ain't gonna.
What, Dave?
Before you go to Ray Duggar, you got to admit what I said is true. We are a new edition. That's Ralph Tresvant right there with the glasses on. That's Mr. Sensitivity.
Who are you?
I'm Biv. I'm Michael Bivens.
Yeah, he don't do nothing. You know what? And I be Bobby Brown. Bobby! You absolutely right. You know what? In that order, go ahead. What's happening today, dog? I like it, man. And I ain't listened to it that way. Go ahead. Homie.
We got a lot to get into, man. Of course, LeBron James' SB announcement was epic. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So we're gonna get into what he said, and he's coming back for another year or 2 or 3, in my opinion. Also, man, the wife goes viral for taking more than $20,000 from a joint bank account and hiding it in her own personal account. Oh, we got something to say about that. Then the lady that got stuck in Dubai, Tierra Young Allen.
Woo.
Enough said. We ain't even go. Listen, just stay tuned. You want to wait for that story if you've been up under a rock. Then we got the track star, Olympian Lolo Jones. She says that being a 40-year-old virgin pretty much ruined her love life. You think?
Yep.
I'm just saying. You think, Lolo? And then why these NFL running backs getting disrespected, man?
Oh man, don't do Josh like that. Don't do the league's leading rusher like that, man.
And then of course, Barry Bonds, exclusion from the MLB Hall of Fame, and
for the first time, I like to say when we go to that, it's gonna be a different Barry Bonds. It's gonna be a lot, a lot of people. Y'all gonna hear it. I really, now I'm with him. How about that?
Hey, come on, man. It is what it is. So, hey, we'll get into it. Ray Duggar, let's start the show. Let's go.
I hate the homies.
All right, y'all. So, first of all, before we get started, we got to shout out to our amazing friends, McDonald's, which sponsors this episode, brought to you by McDonald's and the Quarter Pounder with Cheese. So, we'll get into that here real soon. But right now, LeBron James, King James, ESPY Awards, speech announcement. It was a little different from his big announcement he made when he went to South Beach to join the Miami Heat. This one right here, I seen it coming from a mile away, but the only thing that I would have changed about it is, well, we're going to play it. Are we going to play it real fast?
Right here.
Go ahead and play it.
And I know a lot of experts told you guys what I said, but I'm here now speaking for myself. In that moment, I'm asking myself if I can still play without cheating the game. Can I give everything to the game still? Truth is, I've been asking myself this question at the end of the season for a couple years now. I just never openly talked about it. I don't care how many more points I score or what I can or cannot do on the floor. The real question for me is, can I play without cheating this game? The day I can't give the game everything on the floor is the day I'll be done. Lucky for you guys, that day is not today.
How about that? You ain't like that?
Let me start, please. Please let me start. I know
Sure.
you guys. I don't know if you watched the ESPYs.
Yeah.
This is the whole thing for me. LeBron and LeBron fans are gonna hate me, and they'll probably hate us, which I don't give a damn. But the truth is, this guy is freaking needy. He's a woman, man. He wants to feed his ego. There was no reason for him to do that on that stage, and there was no reason for ESPN to allow that to happen on the stage. You knew, I knew, Rock knew that he was coming back this next year. We knew after the season when they got swept, their asses swept by the Denver Nuggets, he was going to be back. What's the announcement? The announcement is if he retired. He's not retiring. He's coming back. That was not the stage for that, man. And this guy, we wonder why people always say, I talk about LeBron and try to compare him to Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan didn't ask to be the GOAT. Michael Jordan wanted to prove everything on the basketball court. LeBron wants to feed his ego, and he wants every one of us to feed his ego and to give him respect. And I'm not doing it. I think he's a top 5 NBA player of all time, but that's it for me. He's not Jordan.
I would like to say that that was his time. He won. He was just, what you guys heard was a clip from the ESPYs where his wife brought him on as the GOAT, respectfully. And what he won was the best performance. It was when he broke Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's record. Yeah. So he had the chance to That was his chance to talk. It wasn't. I don't think he did it because. All right, now as soon as I get the mic, I'm gonna let them know something. Plus, listen to this part. I like this part the most.
Oh my God, I can't believe you like this.
Listen, you can love me, and I know some of you hate me as well.
Me?
But the one thing you will always do is respect me and appreciate the way I approach the game and what I've given to this game.
Period.
But but listen to what he said, Griff. He said you're going to respect him. I ain't got to do a damn thing to respect him.
You got to respect him. You a sports dude. Don't do that. You taking away all credibility. You a proper sports announcer.
He's telling me to respect him. You don't have to tell anybody. If you're the greatest, Michael Jordan is the greatest. He's not looking for everybody to respect him. He lets his game.
I mean, it's a new. You sound like the old dude on the porch. It's a whole new. He's saying respect me by leave me alone while you on Twitter and Instagram and Black Twitter and everything else saying what you want to.
No, he's
just
not.
Respect me.
No, he's not.
Rock, how did you take that?
First of all, look, Dave, you're just a straight hater. You know what I'm saying? Let's start off with that. You just a straight hater. Now, let me explain to y'all why LeBron James took advantage of this opportunity to make this announcement. This is the era of social media. LeBron James is the biggest brand in sports.
Believe
the biggest
that.
American brand, because Messi is the biggest brand in sports
and
out there. In soccer.
And yeah.
But LeBron is the biggest American brand in sports right now.
Absolutely.
And it's genius on what he's doing. He's taking advantage of recreating himself, because remember, he's not just a basketball player. He's not just a social media influencer. He's not just, say what you want to say, he's an actor too. He's an actor too. You know,
what?
He's a businessman. He's
an actor. He's a producer. He's a business mogul.
A business mogul.
Straight up.
So
Magic
every
Johnson,
time
he got his cues from Magic and them, and he
knows what he's doing. It's brilliant. We ain't gotta like it, but it's brilliant. He's always taking advantage of the spotlight. Everybody was watching him. Everybody knew that he was gonna have a speech about, is he gonna retire? You said it, Griff. He ain't retiring anytime. He got about 3 to 4 more years left at least.
Now 3 to 4 is strong.
He took a page from Tom Brady. And he knows that after next year, LeBron gonna say the same thing. Well, I'm gonna spend some time with my family. I'm gonna think about it. Then he's gonna come back again and say, I'm coming back. Then he's gonna play with his son. Then after 1 year with his son, that's gonna be the real announcement. Does he want to play 2 years with his son, or is that 1 year gonna be enough and he's done? We'll see. But if he's still dropping 25 plus points a game, man, he gonna play till he's 50.
I'm not talking about it on the court. I know what he can do on the court. But did any one of us, after they got their asses swept by Denver, did any one of us think he wasn't coming back to the NBA?
We knew he was coming back.
Yeah, why wouldn't he?
Then why make the announcement there? We all knew.
Because you got the time. It's when it's ABC, it's ESPN, it's the ESPYs. That's they Oscars, they Grammys, they Stellar Awards, they everything.
Okay, do you see other guys doing the same thing? No,
Super
you don't.
Dave, did you hear everything I just said? Hello, I just gave you the reason why.
Super Dave, this is Satan. You're a hater. Come back home. That's what you can do. Just come home. Don't bother Rock T and Griff with all this blah, blah, blah. It's just me and you, Super Dave. You gonna be my best minion.
He's a minion.
let me tell you this.
Super Dave's a minion.
I got the peanut gallery laughing in the background, but listen. After they won that bogus championship in the bubble, I'm not gonna argue about that. Man. I mean, I know, no. You feel how you feel. I feel how I feel. But even at the end of that, when he held that trophy up, he was asking for respect. You guys got to give me my damn respect now. Again, you're asking for it. You shouldn't have to ask for anything. If you are great, people will recognize you as being great. I'm saying he's great on the basketball court. He's not better than Jordan. He never will be better than Jordan to me. But off the court, He's needy. He's like a woman. He is not King James. He is Queen James. Definitely Queen James.
You know, Rock T, excuse me a second. Super Dave, what I love about you being my favorite minion is that you a hater in your soul. It ain't just outside hate. Like it's what we want down here in hell. We want people with horrible spirits. And I mean, way to lead the pack. I hate the homies too.
But that's fine. I know I'm going to hell, so I'm not even worried about
I rebuke that for you. You're not going to hell. And let's get off this subject. Two out of three people we understand what you're saying. You saying that he need the attention and but Super Dave, it is 2023. Attention is on him, and it's gonna be on him till the dude die. He's asking for it. We know the attention's gonna be there. No, he's saying if you ain't gotta love me, and I know some of y'all hate me and whatever, but you gotta respect me. You gotta respect me. And Jordan wasn't saying you gotta respect me. You're right. You're absolutely right. Agreed.
And I don't respect him. I respect him on the basketball court.
We know you don't. You a whole LeBron hater. They out there. It's fun.
Another championship, except for that bogus NBA Cup they're gonna do next year. That's the only championship he will get.
Oh man, I heard y'all talk about that. That sounds awful.
I'm not even gonna give Super Dave my time on that.
No, let's move on to the next. Actually, Rock, why don't you throw it to our awesome friends at McDonald's and stop playing?
Oh no, we're gonna definitely hit that McDonald's situation. But coming up after the McDonald's situation, man, we're gonna talk about the wife that goes viral for taking $20,000 out of her husband's account and saying put it in hers, and like, yo, it is what it is. But yes,
I have an account to make sure I'm good. That's why the account is there.
Why are you taking money out of account where I don't know?
You are my husband. I have to make sure I'm good. If we were to ever get divorced, I'm not about to be out here with nothing.
We gotta make sure we good. This don't got nothing to do with you sitting taking money out of account that I work hard for.
Do you not work for us? Are we not a family? Don't
this is working for you. This ain't working for us.
No, it is. I have to make sure I'm good. I'm a woman. If you were to leave me, I need to be okay.
All right.
So on that note, it's.
I wish I wish we did the Dubai story first, because I know where I would have sent her. I want to send her to Dubai.
Well, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. So obviously this couple got into an argument because she took $20,000 out of their joint bank account.
No. That wasn't the argument. The argument was because the husband got some mail that said there's another account that has $22,000 in it, and he had to approach her with it. And yeah, he went viral, and maybe they shouldn't have went online and blah, blah, blah. But let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. What is why are we married then if we doing that? Like, I mean, I wish it was a nicer way. I hear what she's saying. I'm a woman. I need to be taken care of. But that's what your husband was going to do. That's what your man. That is our intent, to be one instead of two, so we could come together and we could help. Obviously, when I hear a little clip like that, I have to have a lot of empathy for the lady. Maybe in her last relationships before she got married, maybe she got evicted because she lived with a dude and he kicked her out and made, you know what I'm saying? So this come from something else. You know what I mean, Rock T? This ain't just a lady being a thief, which is what I labeled it in the sound, the thief lady. But I believe that this is a deeper situation, because why would you feel like you need to steal what's already yours?
Yeah, it's one of them situations where, piggybacking on what you said about either bringing luggage or baggage into this new relationship because she was burned in the past, or just being insecure because you already expecting there's something else going on in their relationship that she feels very insecure about.
Yes.
And she feels like the end is coming soon. So before the end happens and she has nothing, she's going to make sure she has something. So it's something else going on. I'm the same way. I don't like to just, there's two types of opinions. I ain't
going to murder the lady, right?
You can express the opinion of what you think. You can express the opinion of what you think of what we just heard, but then there's a bigger opinion because there's two sides to every story. There's actually three. You got his, you got hers, and then you got the truth. So But at the same time, man, keep that stuff private, man. Keep that stuff off social media, and y'all handle it like grown men and women.
The only thing I agree with you on is keeping it off of social media. That's number one. Number two, I can't say what I really want to say, but this B, I don't care how you look at it. And you know what B means
Wow.
to me. Took $22K out of the family bank account. And you know me, you are GRIFF. I know y'all are being so. If y'all wives did that, y'all would go crazy because $22,000 is missing. We ain't talking about $100 or $200 or $1,000 to go buy something. $22,000 was missing, and he found it out. And she doesn't work. That's the other thing. She doesn't work.
Well, here go the best part. $22,000 went missing, and now we found it. So we can.
Now what we gonna do?
What we gonna do?
So man, all she had to do. Look, all she
you're hiding it because you're thinking of we may not make it down the line, so you want some security. Well, get your ass a job. That's your security right there. Because whatever money you make, you can hide that money, but don't take it out of the family bank account because I eventually find out, and that's going to lead to a divorce. You stole from the family account.
Yeah,
you
so
can't look past that.
That's agreed. And on that part, I feel like. So I'm trying to be empathetic to the lady, right? So here's a lady. If you just now tuning in, here's a lady who has been moving over years, has been moving money, just taking a little bit. Maybe, I mean, you know, we don't know how long they've been married. So let's just say $600 a month, $300 twice a month from her joint account with her husband, and she was moving it somewhere else. Now I know a lot of women whose mothers have taught them, you know, keep you some money on the side and you don't never know what to do. But when you get married, you're supposed to leave the things that your parents told you and leave the thing like, you know, so all I hear is a hurt lady who is, you know, and it was really a 9-minute clip. We only heard 30 seconds. I heard enough. Like, I think the rest is just, why did you steal? Because what, you know, so.
F that woman. I don't feel sorry for that damn woman. I feel sorry for the guy.
I mean, hold on a second, dog.
Hold on. That's if y'all wonder who that is up there, that's Supa Dave that just said that.
Supa Dave, I love your stance on marriages. I actually love how you put your foot on your wife's neck. That actually makes us and the guys down here crack up often. And I just want to say you're doing a good job for us up there. Just keep it up, my guy. Keep it up. We'll see you soon.
So on that note, man, we're gonna transition real fast. But as my wife and I always say on the Perfect Pair podcast, that listen, we got 3 accounts. We got our joint account together, and we both communicated and agreed that she has a play account. I got a play account.
I like that.
Yeah. But we talked about it.
No, but that's a talk about. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Dave is saying, yes, but that's something, if he would have, I don't know.
That's what I got. I got what Rock has. That's the whole point. So
what you got with your wife?
Well, you guys don't believe I have a wife in the first place.
That's still a question to be hasn't been answered yet.
Tell us how you handle your finances at home. This should be rich. This should actually be awesome. Let us hear it. I'm gonna share. How do I mute myself?
Now listen, we have a joint account, just like Rock and his wife. She has her fun account. I have my fun account. There's no money where it's hiding. Where if I'm taking money out of the family account, she can see that.
Right.
I take $22,000 out of the family account. She will see that.
Absolutely.
And I have to answer those questions. That's why I said I can't feel sorry for the woman. I'm feeling sorry for the guy because his wife was stealing from him. At the end of the day, that's what it was.
At the end of the day, she is a thief. There's some mistrust there that need to be addressed. And
that Negro is a thief. That Negro is a thief.
Yeah, I said she know. And this ain't her first rodeo. That's what y'all need to know. It start off small. First is now and laters and Starbursts and whatchamacallits. Cheetos and Barbie dolls, and then, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, she not new to this.
There's levels to this. There's levels to this.
My cookies are missing. Where did they go?
But see, all that hollering and hooping and hollering that she was doing, you know, she couldn't do that in Dubai because there's another lady that's stuck in Dubai, and we're gonna get into that. Her name is Tierra Young Allen, and we're gonna tell you why she's stuck for breaking the rules and the laws of Dubai for hooping and hollering. That's next, man. Stay tuned for that.
He got a toy.
All right, so Griff, I'm gonna let you take the lead on this one, man. Let's talk about Tierra Young Allen and why she stuck in Dubai.
You know, we talked about, I've been watching this. I've been overseas for the last couple weeks in Africa, actually, and I read it. So this lady who she owns trucks, she has a transportation company in the States, and, you know, just like everybody else in America, I want to go splurge in Dubai, go, you know, get my Dubai on. Well, she went out there and allegedly she got into a car accident with her rental car. So when she went back to the rental car place to get her purse and her ID and some stuff that was in the car, this is just what I'm reading. This is just what the man said, you can't get your stuff. And she said, it's my stuff. So he got loud with her. And then she went full black woman on him. And she got arrested because in Dubai, it is a law that women cannot raise their voice to men. And here's the sad part about Americans going overseas. Everywhere ain't America. Everywhere ain't everywhere. You gotta respect, you gotta read up, you gotta respect people's rules and laws. You can't do stuff that you do in America because every place ain't a democracy. And what I'm sure she'll get out soon, but she kind of need to sit there because and then we're not just talking about we talking about these people from Dubai, these people from the Emirates, that area, that whole area of the world where, you know, it has been known for decades, the things that they do to women, the way they treat women is sheep. Sheep are treated better than the women in that culture. So if you know that just from hearing things and reading stuff on TikTok and everything else, why would you go there and think it was okay to just say what you want to say? That's my thing. I travel every other month, at least internationally. I watch my mouth. I know I'm a loud dude. I know I'm a big dude. And I make sure that I'm not disrespecting nobody ever, because guess what? What you don't want to be is locked up outside of your country.
All right, so I'll jump in next. Yes, you got to know the laws of the land, especially when you go into other countries, on how you should act, react, behave, whatever you want to call it.
And put this out there. She's a sister. She is a sister.
Yes, now
she want full black girl. We know what full black girl. We got mamas and aunties and sisters and cousins.
Okay, listen. In our culture, we get that. We understand that a lot of our
you get loud with me, I'm gonna get loud with you, and we gonna be arguing.
Yeah, we got some amazing queens that has something to say. But I don't want to put it in the box. I don't want to label it as like what you said, Griff, full black woman on him. Now, from a comedian perspective, okay, cool. That's
right.
funny.
I'm stereotyping. Stereotyping.
But don't stereotype our amazing women. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what the world does. They think, oh, black woman, here she go, attitude, angry black woman, all that, whatever.
But it's true.
There's some non-black women that do the same thing. So what you gonna call it? What you gonna call it?
No,
so,
I actually retract that statement.
Yeah.
I'm just giving us. No, because angry black woman is too strong, because she was a black woman who wanted her stuff back. And then she was getting yelled at by a dude with a different accent. So now all she could do is communicate the same way he was communicating with her, which was getting loud. Right. Except on that continent, getting loud with a man will get you locked up or beat up. Like, that's the other rule. And like they have laws and stated that they could put hands on a woman and ain't nothing gonna happen to them. So again, you gotta know what you.
I get it, man. Look, now let me finish up by saying this. I get it. You get frustrated, you mad, you angry, you want to get your point across, you want people to listen to what you're trying to say, and nobody's really is respecting that. So that can cause a person to get really irate. There's a way to do things, and there's a way to talk. There's a way to present yourself, and but let's not go so far and say, because here we go with the whole black woman thing, because that's what they're gonna say. They're gonna be like, see, there she go. See, there they go again. There they go again.
No, but it ain't even there she go. If a white lady would have got loud, she'd have got locked up. If an Asian lady would have argued with a man, the law is a woman can't argue with a man. It don't have a race next to it. Right. A female is not allowed to argue with a man in that continent.
Dave? Go ahead, Supa Dave.
Dave. Dave, love it.
Keep her ass over there, please. I'm not gonna backtrack. I mean, I know what you said, Rock, but our sisters do that. A lot of them. And what she got is what she deserved because she didn't do her research. As Griff just said, she didn't do her homework. You better research where you're going. You better, because you can't do some of the things you're doing over here in the United States somewhere else.
Here go an example of doing research. I go to South Africa all the time, and people say, Griff, how many shots do you have to get to go to South Africa? Well, in South Africa, you don't have to get shots. But somewhere in Middle Africa, and not even Middle Africa, it's other countries in Africa that you have to get shots, where a mosquito carrying malaria could take you out. But South Africa ain't one of the places. That's called doing homework. That's inviting somebody to South Africa and telling them what to read online and through other people, and knowing that one of those things is you don't have to take shots.
You see, I did my research, and right here is showing me the things you shouldn't do while you're in Dubai. And I really want to go to Dubai. I really do. I mean,
Dubai's nice. I've been there before. It's a bit pricey.
I know it's pricey.
I know the crime is low.
Yeah. You think?
It's almost no crime there, boy.
If you steal something, they cutting your hand off. All you got to do is see an uncle like this. Uncle, what happened to your hands? Well, taking an orange when I wasn't supposed to, and you only got to show me one handless dude for me not to steal nothing. What are some of the rules over there, Dave?
Well, you can't be drunk in public.
Oh, yeah, they don't do alcohol like that in those countries. That's right.
You can find yourself locked up. Well, what's her name? What's her name again?
Tierra?
Yeah, yep. You can find yourself locked up.
Tierra Young.
I like this one. And Griff, I'm pretty sure you and Rock like this one. You can't take photos of people without their explicit permission.
How about that?
That part.
What you won't be is paparazzi out there or photo bombing.
Now, I might get arrested for this. You can't just swear.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to jail.
I'm going to jail.
Oh, you can't, no profanity?
Yeah, no profanity. Oh, absolutely not.
They have undercover cops. And you might be swearing to other undercover cops.
I'm gonna have to keep my wife at the hotel.
My white homeboy was performing in Egypt comedy, and he was like, it's a little Big Brother, watch what you say in Egypt. And he said, it'd be people in the audience that go back and tell a police officer, like, so you just got to watch what you say, man. Everything ain't funny. And I'm a comedian. I think
So Griff, so you get booked to go perform in Dubai. You gonna accept that booking, dog?
Yeah, because they got money. But what I'm also going to do is be very strict down the line. You know, Rock T, when you go to a college, they give you rules of things you can't say. They don't want you to say this, and this, or they'll keep your money. So what you're not going to do is go out there and say, I don't care what they say. I'm going to say you won't get the rest of your money. What other rules?
When he came on, I ain't
scared of you blankers. I am. Look. What else can't you do?
Here's another big one. You can't flaunt your homosexuality.
Oh no, it's a lot of, I mean, it's trust me, that ain't new.
Know, when I saw that, I was like, oh my God. And then it says it's two more left. Use your left hand. This might seem like an odd rule, but Muslim culture, the left hand is used for body hygiene and is therefore considered unclean. You should never shake hands or greet anyone with your left hand, and you definitely shouldn't be caught eating with your left hand.
What if you left-handed and that's how you eat?
That's what I
You
thought.
left-handed. If you left-handed, do not go to Dubai because according to them, something is wrong with your whole being.
So they're gonna be trying to eat right-handed. They're gonna be like,
you missing your face.
And the last one
everywhere. Okay, what's the last one?
You're not allowed to wear bonnets.
Good. I'm like,
oh yeah. Well, you lying. You just made that up. You stupid.
Hey, they need to make that a rule everywhere.
Look, you so stupid. Look, Rock G got excited. First of all, ain't nobody wearing no bonnets in Dubai. He said, you stupid. They hair don't even do that.
When me and my wife go to Dubai, I'm telling her, hey, look, list of things to do. And I'm going to go through all that list. And then I'm going to add that. No bonnets allowed.
No bonnets.
That was a sister that got locked up, right?
Yeah.
You mean to tell me she didn't have a bonnet on and no?
I mean, you know, according to Rock T, I shouldn't stereotype everybody, but
hey,
I'm just saying, dog.
That's GRIFF and Supa Dave right there, ladies.
I will say this. I hope this is an example, and I hope people are really paying attention to not only just watch what you say in other places, but be very aware of your surroundings.
Yes.
Like that's just number one. Like you know, and I know a lot of educated black women who could have who that could have been different with. But again, how about this? Because that's their law, maybe that man's first reaction was like, how about you shut up?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And maybe that just took her. Oh, who is you talking to? Oh, she don't know. Hold on, let me get the rule books.
That's probably how it happened. That's probably how it happened.
I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? She going in there, hey, can I get my stuff? You can't get your stuff. Well, I want my stuff. Shut up. What you're not going to do is tell a black woman to shut up. I don't care what country you in. You about to get a whole bunch of, hey, you about to get this. You about to get... First, you about to get air grabs. You about to get what?
You got the weed.
And another thing, you about to get and
they over there trying to understand what is that sign language?
She don't know what he's saying. You know what? Call the police. I don't know what's happening right now. I'm being attacked.
All right, man. So we're gonna find out why the NFL is disrespecting some of the coldest running backs in the league,
man,
and not paying these brothers, and some still not even signed on the team yet. We got running backs. I'm just going to throw a couple names out there, man. Former running back of the Dallas Cowboys, Ezekiel Elliott. Former running back of the Minnesota Vikings, Dalvin
Cook. Yeah, they ain't got a job yet.
They ain't even on a team yet.
Why is Ezekiel? I thought we talked about this before, and we were saying that they going to wait till training in August or what, but it's about to be August in a couple weeks.
Training camp starts this week. This week. And Ezekiel Elliott and Dalvin Cook are not on, and especially Dalvin Cook. He put up some yards. You put him, he's not on a roster right now, but that ain't the problem with the running back situation right now. They're getting disrespected.
Right. From
the top to the bottom. They're using these guys up. They're chewing them up and spitting them out. And I'm going on a list of guys right now, just not even free agents. We're talking about guys that have been stuck with the franchise tag. We're talking about top-notch running back, and one of them are your guys.
I'm so mad that Josh Jacobs, who led the NFL last year in rushing, and then Saquon Barkley, who had a phenomenal contract year, and Pollard, who I thought the Cowboys was going to make him RB1. That these dudes is just only about, and let's be careful how we say just and only, but only about to make $10 million for the season or something.
But you're not guaranteed your future. You're not saying 2 or 3 year deal. You're saying 1 year. You're saying a 1 year deal, and let's see what you got. Because if we don't like what you got, then we can spit you out.
But you said it right. Running backs go through the most. Their knees are, man. I saw O.J. Simpson. And O.J. Simpson's legs is so. Deion Sanders is right behind him. Deion Sanders got a hard limp, dog.
Earl Campbell.
Oh, hey, Earl Campbell
can't even. In a wheelchair.
Earl Campbell need a skateboard.
Yes, but see that. I guess the problem is we look back at the history of running backs. What are y'all doing?
That Earl Campbell joke.
He's trying not to let the Earl Campbell slide.
Don't disrespect Big Earl like that, man. We love him. One of the greatest running backs of all time, if not the greatest. After Barry Sanders.
He makes sausage and he's shaped like it now. How about that?
That sausage be good. Dog.
Damn, Griff.
Big Earl.
Damn. He is great. He was great.
No,
Griff.
Earl Campbell, but I'm saying my point is when you that great, now I look at the Tennessee Titan running back as big as he is. When is his legs going to fail? You know, Derrick Henry. When, you know,
Derrick Henry is probably the last of our old school type running backs.
Absolutely.
This is why these running backs,
they ran high.
Yeah, they got 30 carries a game, and they was, you don't have that no more. It's a two-back tandem now in the league. Yep. And that's why these teams aren't paying the running backs, because it's like, hey man, you're a part-time player. Yes, you're an important position on the team, but you're a part-time player because we got two of you now, not just one.
But who made them part-time? Because we're talking about, you just mentioned, we can go to the history of Walter Payton, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, LaDainian Thomas. All these guys were top-notch first. These guys were, they were hauling the rock every single time. You didn't have a guy that was coming in number 2. These guys on first through third down.
Yeah, Marshall Faulk ain't had no backup.
Marshall Faulk is the other one out there.
It goes back to this era of being soft, including the coaches, because the coaches are like, "Hey, okay, I would rather brings fresh legs in every 3 or 4 plays,
right?
And versus wear down my one running back and risk getting hurt or injured when I can have 2 and let them share the load." Which I'm like, okay, I can see the strategy there, but I'm like, come on, man, if you got a dog, feed your dog.
Feed your dog, man. That's the bottom line.
What have you heard about running backs? They get better as the carries go up throughout that game. And as you're beating up that defensive line, like Emmitt used to do, I know it was offensive line. Offensive line played a big part in this, but I'm saying, but by the fourth quarter, when he was getting 1 and 2 yards or 5 yards in that first and second quarter,
then it'd be 7, then it'd be 11, then it'd be 9, then it'd be 22.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I don't understand it. I mean, I do understand it because when these guys get over 300 carries, and we've seen this over the years, when these guys get over 300 carries, they're not the same running back the next year. They're not.
No, of course not. You know what's funny to me is even in Madden, I think I just start, like even with Josh, I think I might put another running back at shotgun when Josh ain't in, but I'm not going to run him now. I'm just letting Josh rest a second. But overall, we just from an era where running backs was appreciated. I don't think they appreciate it as much. I think they love these slot wide receivers now, like more than a running back. Like
they putting the wide receivers in the running back position, like Deebo Samuel.
Exactly.
So it's like, why are we gonna pay this running back all this money when we got wide receivers that we can put in the running back position and spread out the offense on third down, third and longs, and so on and so forth?
Right.
It's funny. Saquon Barkley is not getting this money. He could be holding out. He may not be ready for the Cowboy game. He could be holding out till then.
Oh, y'all the first game of the season?
The first game against the New York Giants. But I don't see nobody doing what Le'Veon Bell did a few years ago with Pittsburgh.
Oh, he
can't sit out as a running back, because once you're done and sitting out that long, you're really done.
And they will replace you with a punter with some thick legs.
Yeah, but I think, look at Saquon Barkley. He got homeboy paid. He got the quarterback paid there. The quarterback was okay.
Jones. Oh, yes, he did. That boy from Duke. Yes, he did.
He got him paid. When you look at Josh Jacobs, what he did with the Raiders, he was that offense.
According to why they let go of Derek Carr, he was the offense.
That's disrespectful.
It's disrespectful.
And Tony Pollard, he works for Jerry Jones. He signed that franchise tag.
He's going to be disrespected whenever Jerry feels.
I mean, truthfully,
he better get used to that.
He was looking for a long-term deal, but Jerry said, "You better take this deal right here, boy, right now."
Boy, and called you boy, and he was like, "You know what, Mr. Jones, I'm gonna go ahead and
yes, sir. I'll take that rock."
But Josh Jacobs, 25 years old, the leading rusher last season.
He's so young, right? They treat him
so
like he was 33.
They won't give him the money. They will not give him the money. I think they came close to a 3-year deal, but he turned that down with the Raiders. But Saquon Barkley, all these guys, they better come together because at some point, I mean, as a running back community, if you want to get paid, just like what Lamar Jackson was trying to do with Baltimore.
Yes, he did.
He got paid, but you got to get your other brothers involved too, like the Patrick Mahomes, the other Burrow.
You got to get the people who got money to say, hey, I'll take less money so ... can happen. Fix my
look what Joe Mixon did with Cincinnati.
And that's I saw that. I just because guess why? We're going to be good. And I want to be here. And I don't want to be replaced when some new rookie running back come in and win because I already set it up. So, I think a lot like the Writers Guild and what the actors are doing right now, you got to stand up and let everybody else stand up. You know what they said in the paper yesterday about the writers? Hollywood said, we will starve them out. And that's what, and I know, and that's why the actors was like, hold on now, you can't starve people. Like we will starve them out and make them come. And the actors was like, first of all, let's be a little respectful. And the bottom line, if you and let me just say this about the Screen Actors Guild and the Writers Guild, what's happening right now is basically Hollywood is saying, hey, Dave, you're going to be a background and you're going to be a background person in the next Mission Impossible. We're going to give you $1,000 and then we're going to record your face and then we're going to play you whenever we want to for perpetuity, which is forever. Infinity. Till you die, you will never get another cent again because we already have your image and likeness and we just going when we need somebody to walk past, we're going to have Dave walk past. You ain't even know you was in the new Eddie Murphy movie. You are. and that's dirty and disrespectful. So shout out to the actors saying, no.
But they've been doing that for years, though. They just finally, so.
And that's the same way the NFL is doing with the running backs now because
that's my point.
What we're finding out now is, I'm going to use you up this year, but I got another young guy that's going to be a cheaper amount. They're dealing with what we deal with in real life, what we go through in real life.
But to bring you in for you a comedian that get $4,000 a show, I'll come in and do it for $600.
And Dave, you mentioned something about being used up. Well, let's talk about someone that has not been used up. Lolo Jones.
I like that. I like that.
Boo.
Lolo says, man, that being a 40-year-old virgin ruined and killed her love life. And as I said at the beginning, you think? All right, so former Olympic superstar track hurdler Lolo Jones, who's 40 years old, says being a virgin killed her love life. And she always wanted to save herself for her husband. And she wanted to use her virginity as a gift to her husband. And it backfired on her because now nobody wants to date her.
I like to simply say, Lolo, you're 40, you're fine, you're athletic. You just haven't found the right dude yet. You've been messing with a lot of, she in this business. She around dudes all the time. That's hella fast and got gold medals and see her in the Olympics and catch her in different countries and be like, Lolo, what's up, though? Like she just ain't met, all she does is track. So she's around the same people, equipment trainers, fitness trainers, fellow athletes. That's just not her pool that I believe that she need to be in. That's just me. But I know a lot. My homeboy John Gray was a virgin till he got married. It can happen.
It can happen.
I wasn't.
But for a 40-year-old woman, down there, it's probably got to be a haunted house with all but ghosts in there, all the spider webs and stuff and spiders. Because ain't nobody been in there, man. Ain't nothing in there.
There you go, Dave. Talk about it, Dave. We love it down here. You one of our favorites, Dave. I ain't gonna lie. What's it look like down there again?
It's like a haunted house. It's like that long hallway in The Shining where the kids are at the end.
Red rum.
It ain't even a hallway though.
That hallway, yes.
Because
You can hear the echo. Because nothing's been in there. I mean, that's fine. That's good. I mean, for her to be a virgin. But damn.
Hello. Does anybody want to see what's down here? I'm down here. Hello. I repeat.
So let's be honest, man. First of all, that's a beautiful thing for Lolo. But let's be honest. The word gets around. You know the homies be talking. Everyone that has went out on a date
ain't gonna
with
mess
Lolo,
with Lolo. That's the bottom line. Hey,
everyone that's been out on a date with Lolo, let's be honest. They felt like they were going to be the one to finally
to make her come out to
lose the virginity.
Right.
So when that didn't happen, the homies are like, "Hey man, how'd it go? Say man, what's up? Is that for real? For real? Yeah, man, ain't nothing happening there."
Don't holler.
So
Don't
the
holler
reputation gets around that no, Lolo is serious. She for real. She ain't doing nothing until she get married, because I didn't tested it out. It ain't happening. So the reputation gets around. So now the fellas are probably like, man, well, I don't even want to try. I ain't even gonna try to shoot my shot.
Well, and now it's somebody with her name on it that is going to be exactly who she waited for. It's just not going to be an athlete or somebody in that. It could be an athlete. Who knows? But
I was hoping that her and Tim Tebow would hook up once upon a time, because he was doing the same thing.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Wasn't it another one in the green?
I'm giving you the person that she need to hook up with. AC Green. AC Green from the Lakers back in the day.
With the dry Jerry curl.
With the Jerry curl?
With the Jerry curl that ain't never had activator in it.
Can you picture them? Neither one of them had sex, and they have that one night.
Yeah.
It's probably like a
Lolo. Hey. When the last time you had somebody down here? It's so vast. It's like Dubai. It's all track and field down here. It's a whole Olympics down here. I just saw Bruce Jenner when he was a dude run past me.
He keep
there
missing.
Go Carl Lewis over there singing the national anthem.
Oh man,
Lolo gonna be okay. That's all I'm saying. Lolo gonna be okay.
But she's taking it very hard. She's taking it very hard.
40 years old. I mean, at that point, I'm wanting somebody a little bit younger than that.
I think the homie who I was just talking about, who did I just say? What's his name? Pastor John Gray. I think he was 38 when he got married. 38, 39.
Well, Lolo Jones, her new nickname kind of got around to be called No Jones. It ain't happening.
No.
Okay.
No Jones.
Her name Jones.
But don't we all have daughters? Don't you? When you want your daughter to be a virgin like this?
I would have wished my sons was virgins like this. Keep it real. Let's talk about that.
I'm applauding Lolo.
Yeah, let's talk
40
about
years old rock. Come on, don't applaud that. 40.
No, you can applaud it.
Look, I'm applauding. Now look, I do hope and I hope she could have found something that a guy that respected her needs earlier before that she's 40.
But why
it's not too late. I mean, 40.
The Bible says in your latter years. Look at here. Let's just take us. Here goes some grown men who've been in radio for decades. We got our own podcast. We on syndicated shows. We are happily married. We got our kids are awesome. This is all in your latter years. This ain't happened when we was 24. Of course, we wanted a syndicated show when we was 28 years old. But the Bible say later in life, later is going to come. So I don't think Lolo, she's going to find her somebody that's going to love her for her. And when he get down there, he going to be like, it's all mine. I'm so happy. Thank you, Lolo, thank you for saying no so many times. I love it down here. It's beautiful.
And
I appreciate you.
Hey, and she gonna love him to death. Whoever hit that first,
hey dog,
you will put that foot on the neck, do it right.
Yes, sir.
And does it right, he won't have to worry about anything. She will never leave.
Never.
Never. No, that is real.
Yeah.
That is. That's real.
Never.
Somebody gonna go up in there like Barry Bonds did, boy, with them doggone. Somebody gonna be hitting some grand slams after that one, man.
You stupid.
Speaking of Barry Bonds, we're gonna touch on this real fast and get on up out of here.
He's on it. Griff,
This
he's on
man
it
in his segues today, he is jamming.
It's somebody. It is so. Barry pretty much is still is still baffled on why he has not been elected to the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame. And we get it. Steroid use, allegedly. He was never found guilty of it.
You know, the thing is that, you know, people have to understand something is that the fact of is that I was vindicated. I went to the court. I was in federal court and I won my case 100%. Where is the vindication of me in my own sport? That's what bothers me.
And you know what? I never looked at it from that angle. I do remember him being in court and steroids, and he was found not guilty. And to treat him, I always said this about Barry Bonds. If he wasn't taking steroids, then he was sticking something in his eyeballs because the baseball was so slow to him that he was crushing it. And then, I mean, you can see from when he was with the Pittsburgh, wasn't he with the Pirates?
The Pirates,
Yep.
yeah.
He was a little fella.
He was a little guy. But even then,
He was out there looking like Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, he was a little youngster, little thin youngster with the Pirates. But let me
he still had great success at that time.
let me tell you something about Barry Bonds.
Exactly.
Let me tell you something about Barry Bonds, man. Barry has always been a dog, okay? And when he, like you said, with the Pirates, he was a dog. And when he got to San Francisco, his head got 3 sizes bigger, literally. He muscled up. And listen, we all work out. If you stay in the gym a couple hours a day, just lifting weights with taking no kind of
Dave ain't doing steroids,
right.
and he been
You
the
can
same size since I known him.
You can get big and you can gain mass muscle being clean. But everybody thought because Barry Bonds went from this skinny little player to this muscle-bound dude, and he's got to be taking steroids.
Right.
And I'm like, bro, Barry Bonds been killing it even when he was skinny.
You're right.
And he went to court and he was found
That's
not
the
guilty.
bottom line right there. How
So,
about
if you found not
OJ
guilty,
walking around here doing what he wanted to?
Look,
not guilty.
You brought this dude to court because you thought he was going to be found guilty.
Right.
So he was found now guilty. The
Leave
dude
him
should be in
alone.
the doggone Hall of Fame.
Leave
Period.
him alone. Bottom line.
It is what it is.
It ain't Pete Rose. It ain't betting. It ain't, you know, the whole thing was he was in an era where all them boys was getting famous for home runs. Mark McGwire,
Sammy Sosa.
Canseco, Sammy Sosa, who now looks like a whole white woman. That's
Sammy
a whole
Sosa, like, what you doing, dog?
That is a whole nother. Yo, I don't even know how your skin. I don't even know how your skin do what Sammy Sosa's skin did, but he was. Major League Baseball was mad that they were becoming the sport that was dominant at the time because everybody was watching McGwire and Canseco and Sammy Sosa
Bonds.
and Barry Bonds and then to find out Roger Clemens and the other boy, the
Schilling.
pitcher,
Kurt
Schilling. Kurt Schilling. There you go. And to find out this is Major League Baseball being mad. Major League Baseball, stop being petty. Let that man.
I'm gonna say this, and this is the elephant in the room. Did Major League Baseball turn their back?
How about that? How about that?
When they knew some players was cheating, because for the purpose of what you just said, allegedly,
media,
everybody is watching our sport.
That's right.
Even people that don't like baseball, they watching to see if Sammy Sosa and Mark McGwire are gonna hit a home run tonight. If Barry Bonds going to hit a home run tonight. If Rafael Palmeiro going to hit it was like the Lakers in the 80s, man. It was the greatest show.
It was,
on television
dog.
at the
Baseball
time.
had got popular again.
So now So now the media is adding pressure to Major League Baseball. They say, hey, you know, you got all your players that are cheating, taking steroids, allegedly. So now they got them, now Major League Baseball allegedly got to say, oh,
we about to do something about it.
We got to do something about it. And I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm just saying.
You know what?
Yeah.
Barry Bonds, I mean, no doubt, he looked like he took steroids. I know he didn't get busted for steroids, but it did look like it from where he was with the Pirates to coming to the Giants. I'm not gonna take anything away.
But what do here? Okay. Yeah, granted, he got big. It was a big difference. That had to be because of ... But what do that got to do with hitting a ball?
I agree.
What steroid make your brain see stuff smaller? Like that's all. That's my only question.
And everybody doesn't get big because Rafael Palmeiro also took it.
That's real. He was a little fella. He was shaped like Robert Ory.
He did.
Look, I'm no expert in steroids, but I heard some scientific facts that it does sharpen your motor skills a little bit as well. You know what I'm saying? So it gives you that.
Yeah, you get that roid rage. I'm looking at the American Gladiators have this documentary on. Remember American Gladiators from 89 to 94? They got a documentary on how steroids, drugs, women is actually pretty awesome. But what I've been learning about steroids in just the last 3 days is that it's physical effects too. It's a thing called roid rage, where because there's so much testosterone inside of you that's trying to, you know what I'm saying? We never seen him do that. They said you get acne, real bad acne on your back, and your face start breaking out. So, I mean, and again, that was in the 80s with the steroids. Who knows how things have
this is the part where I get
better.
This is the part where I get on baseball, because I was covering the Rangers during that time.
Okay.
And baseball was suffering because they just came off a strike. And then all of a sudden, you start seeing the long balls going out with Mark McGwire.
Yep.
You start seeing it with Sammy Sosa. You start with Barry Bonds. And baseball did profit off of that.
Yes,
people were actually going back to the ballpark, and people like you and me, I'm talking about, because we're not into baseball like that. We love football, we love basketball. We're not into baseball like we're into the other two sports.
But shout out to the Rangers, though.
But people, I know they're in first place. People were actually watching baseball during that time. They were actually breaking away from sometime your television sitcom to see Barry Bonds.
Yep.
At his time at the plate, or Sammy Sosa, or Mark McGwire. Baseball was huge then. Should he be in the Hall of Fame? Yes. But I think with all those guys during that time, even though he wasn't convicted, to make people happy, just put an asterisk by it and be happy with it and move on. But put him in the Hall of Fame. Because what he did with the Pirates, he was still putting up some Hall of Fame numbers during that time.
He was killing it, man.
Him and Bobby Bonilla at the time.
Oh yeah, Bobby
Bonilla was. They was out there.
Bonds and Bonilla, the killer bees.
For somebody who don't know baseball, you made everybody remember just now. That's funny.
Hey, Bobby Bonilla had the greatest baseball contract of all time. He's still getting paid $1 million.
Still getting paid for the Mets.
He's getting paid today, probably while we talking. He's still getting paid.
Love it.
Barry Bonds should be in. I mean, Mark McGwire was convicted, wasn't in. I think Sammy Sosa, those guys shouldn't be in. But I think Barry Bonds, you weren't convicted. I still think you look like you're on steroids.
We went to court and you lost. According to the United States judicial system, you cannot serve me double jeopardy. And right now, Major League Baseball is giving them double jeopardy. So Major League Baseball, y'all suck. All right.
On that note,
I guess we all agree. On Barry Bonds.
For that reason.
Yeah.
Well, all right, the Homies Podcast coming to a close, man. Hope y'all got something out of it. Rock Teasy is who I beezy.
Which is
your boy Griff.
Ralph Presvant. Right there. Wow.
Yeah, it's your boy Griff, aka Every Little Step I Take, aka Don't Be Cruel, aka Mr. Telephone Man, and I hate the homies.
And this is your boy Supa Dave. Go ahead. I'm Bill. And right, go ahead and say something. I know what you're gonna do, Griff. Go ahead and do something. I know you got something to say. Go on.
This is your boy, Supa Dave, and I just want you to know, every time you look around, I'm somewhere in your house. Believe that. Maybe under a counter like a roach. Maybe in the couch cushions like an ant. I'm somewhere that you'll never know. So pay attention.
But guess
And
what?
I hate that. But guess what?
But guess what?
We don't care. Supa Dave Dominion. Deuces.
I hate the homies.